Hi everyone, welcome. The new episode of Peter's English Podcast has been started. I'm your host Peter, and this is the new storytelling episode where I want to read you my last chapter 20 of season 2 of my novel Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. And people, you don't believe me, but it's 50th chapter of my novel Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. Yes, I'm celebrating because this is the 50th and chapter anniversary of my novel Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. And in this episode, I want to read you my own work, my last story. It's about Peter's birthday, and it's the 50th chapter anniversary in the same time because I decided that I want to connect my birthday into the 50th chapter anniversary uh, of my novel Vera the Vampire Diary, because people, I'm celebrating my 35th birthday on Monday, and I decided to write, stream, and record the 50th chapter anniversary of my novel Vera the Vampire Diary as my Peter's birthday. And without further ado, I'm going to read you my slogan. Yes, people, I still have this slogan. Learn English, be successful, change your life, open a lot of doors, create your own podcast, write your own novel. You don't need to be talented because learning English is for everyone. And that's true. And we can start. Okay, Peter, brief. I'm so glad that I can stream after 5 days because I worked in the afternoon and I didn't have time. But without further ado, let's start. I'm going to read you my last chapter 20 of season 2, my novel Viera the Vampire Diary. It's called Peter's Birthday, the 50th chapter anniversary. Let's start. But at first, can you see it? Yes, you can see it without any problems. And we can start. Wait a minute. Yes, everything works perfectly, and we can start. Chapter 20 of Season 2, Peter's Birthday, the 50th chapter anniversary. Vera's Diary, 50th anniversary entry. My little tomcat is... people, we have to start again. My little tomcat is celebrating his 35th birthday today, girls. I've decided to surprise my old man and prepare something special. He always has problems with me. I want to show him how much I love him and how much he means to me. I don't know what to do, said the vampire Viera, the queen and goddess of the dark realm of vampires and werewolves, the most beautiful and the strongest vampire and voodoo witch, speaking to her tribe of wild, gorgeous forest vampire girls, professional hunters of men whose beauty lured every man or vampire during their secret meeting in the cave in the Tatras, where they used to live before they met their queen and goddess Viera. They used their caves as a holiday destination. They gathered on Viera's command. The main point of the meeting was Peter's 45th birthday. Give him a slap. He should obey you more, your highness. Every man deserves a slap. Every man thinks we are his servants or slaves who must cook, wash, and clean for him. He needs a stricter approach. One pretty young vampire girl said angrily to Viera, I know you ignore my donkey. You yell at him like I do. You make fun of him. You like him. You're jealous of me because he's mine. You'd love to steal him from me. You'd betray me if you could. Viera laughed. Ha ha ha. No, I don't like him, your highness. He's not my type. The vampire girl blushed as red as a pepper. Buy him a dessert order him a cake, put on something that will catch his attention. Another vampire girl laughed. Yeah, and then he'll faint or run away somewhere into the forest. No way! I have an idea. I'll book a romantic stay in the Tatras, and you girls will come with us as protection and entertainment. Every man dreams of a trip with a harem, and mine is definitely no exception. What do you think? Said Viera. Excellent idea, Your Highness. Last time in the Tatras, you got lost and met us. This time, you won't mess anything up. If you want, we can even teach you something. We have huge experience with men. The vampire girls laughed. If I need help, I'll scream for help. Viera laughed. Oh, we didn't know our king is such a stud. The vampire girls laughed. Be quiet, or you'll get a personal reprimand if you annoy me. Viera laughed. Just not a man, for heaven's sake. I'm not going to be his mate. One vampire girl laughed. Good to know. You want a man as punishment. Here's the plan. I'll fly to him at midnight because right now little Peter is at his parents' house. I'll turn into a bat and will kidnap him. Of course, I'll change my appearance. Let him be at least a little scared. My tomcat loves drama. Viera laughed. Great idea, Your Highness. At least it will be fun, said the vampire girls who covered themselves in war paint. They took swords and bows and transformed into bats. Viera changed her appearance. She became a dangerous vampire succubus. She painted herself with a war paint, took a sword and a bow with her, and off she went to scare Peter. Everyone forgot about me. That cow forgot about me. She's somewhere out there enjoying herself, cheating on me, and I have to sit here angry and spend my birthday without any company. Nice birthday. That cow will be cleaning toilets. I'll personally enjoy it. Peter grumbled under his breath as he went to sleep on the eve of his birthday in his parents' house. Everyone behaved as usual. Peter lay down and slept like a lamb. I'm a cow, am I? Just wait, you goat. Just wait, you dog. You stupid donkey. I'll show you what happens when you insult me like that. Viera grumbled under her breath in the presence of her tribe, who were giggling but pretending nothing had happened. Keep laughing, but just wait. When I marry all of you off, we'll see who laughs last. Viera snapped at her vampire girls. Your Highness, I told you already, men can't be trusted these days. If I were you, I'd give him a proper lesson for such ugly words, said the same vampire girl who had behaved aggressively toward Peter. Good idea. I'll personally kidnap that dog and scare him as much as I can. You girls will pretend you betrayed him. I'll look into my unfortunate man's memory to see which woman he thought about the most day, and I'll transform into her. Let's see which one he likes besides me. Well, my dear, he finds you attractive too. That dog even dreams about you, so he'll pay for that as well. Girls, into action. Operation Catch the Dog begins now. Viera growled, transforming into one of her vampire girls. All the vampire girls, led by Viera at the head of the secret mission, turned into mist, allowing them to slip easily through the keyhole straight into Peter's room, where Peter was sleeping like a lamb. Look, girls, how cute he is when he sleeps, the vampire girls whispered together. Yeah, and what a creature he becomes when he wakes up. No mercy, he'll never forget this day. Viera laughed in her mind, connected to the minds of all her vampire girls. Girls, turn into bats and into the darkness. This one is mine. Viera snapped at the giggling of her entire tribe. Viera, in the form of one of her vampire girls, appeared by her boyfriend's bed and began screaming loudly, enough to shake the whole house. But no one except her, and Peter could hear her shriek. "Are you ready for the feeding ritual, handsome? Get up, you dog! I want to tell you that today we're finally going to have fun. I haven't eaten in a long time." Viera screamed in her altered form. Peter woke up immediately. "What? What's happening? What are you doing here? Are you a birthday present from Viera?" Peter joked. "Yes, I mean, Viera doesn't know anything. I want you just for myself. I came to kidnap you, but I must assure you that I'm someone completely different. I am a vampire succubus. I've been watching you for a long time. I like you. I want you for dinner," said Viera in the form of an unknown beauty, a vampire succubus. She showed her dangerous red eyes and large fangs, which terrified Peter to death. I have the royal tattoo of your queen on my neck. See, here it is. Here is the royal emblem of the great bat. You must not touch me, or you'll fall out of your queen's favor. And besides that, I'm your king. You must bow to me." Peter stuttered in fear. "Good thing I'm not an expert on emblems. I've never heard of such an emblem in my life. Your tattoo doesn't interest me at all. You have a nice deck, handsome, but first you'll go clean my house in the forest. Then we'll have fun. Your queen will never find you. You'll serve me forever, you dog," laughed the succubus vampire, who was Viera in another form. "No, please, have mercy on poor me. Viera will find me, and then you'll have to bow to me." Peter tried to scare the succubus vampire, who only replied playfully, "After all those insults, she probably already has another unfortunate man. I'm sure of it. Don't threaten me or I'll take you right now. I heard everything you said. I wouldn't like it. If I were your queen, I would have given up on you long ago." Peter remembered how he had grumbled about Viera under his breath and realized that vampire girls could read thoughts and hear conversations from enormous distance. He immediately became sad and realized how badly he had ended up, all by his own doing. Viera's tribe appeared at once and began mocking Peter. "We came to betray you, handsome. We've wanted you for a long time. You'll clean toilets in our home. You'll cook for us, wash, iron. You'll serve us for the rest of your life. It won't be long. We'll feed you when we decide it's appropriate." The vampire girls laughed, and together with the succubus vampire, they kidnapped Peter and carried him to their caves in the Tatras. "Here is my palace, handsome. Make yourself comfortable. Don't forget to put your feet up on the table, because I'll immediately start running around you like a mate. Keep dreaming. Do you see all that dirt and dust everywhere? It needs to be washed, vacuumed, and don't forget to clean the toilets. I personally want to watch you clean them." The succubus vampire laughed at Peter in the vampire's cave in the Tatras. Peter quietly cleaned the entire cave, vacuumed it, wiped the dust, and in the end he had to clean one of the toilets in front of the succubus vampire. Good boy, sweet, lovely, obedient, very, very hardworking, and on the top of that also handsome. We'll keep you here permanently. You're lucky little tomcat. The succubus vampire laughed at Peter when suddenly Peter realized that only his vampire Viera liked to call him that way. "Wait, you're the vampire Viera, my girlfriend," Peter said with a smile on his lips. "Good observation, tomcat. We only wanted to kidnap you straight to a luxury hotel, but you insulted me with those words that I'm a cow who forgot about you, which is not true at all. I was just teasing you. I wanted to give you a lesson. My girls never betrayed, either of us. I ordered them to pretend betrayal. I hope you learned something. I hope you learned something, you dog. Viera laughed, immediately returning to her true form. Peter, with tears in his eyes, fell to his knees and begged Viera for forgiveness, which completely broke her. Forgive me, my love. I was sad because I thought you forgot about me. I love you, Peter cried in Viera's arms. It's all my fault. I wanted to surprise you, not scare you. Forgive me, my love. I love you too. As punishment, I'll clean the second toilet in front of you. Vera sat in Peter's arms with tears in her eyes. And as she said, she did. Vera very skillfully cleaned the second toilet, which did not escape her boyfriend's admiration. You could serve me like this all the time, Peter laughed. Don't even get used to that, you dog. Only when you behave, Vera laughed, kneeling with cleaning supplies in her hands. The queen of vampires cleaning a toilet that should be recorded and put on the internet. It would be a huge hit. The girls laughed. Go ahead. It's my punishment for my disobedience toward my king, Vera laughed. The vampire girls recorded Viera on video and posted it online as part of their humor, which attracted millions of viewers. Viera earned huge money from the ads. Now, we're going to enjoy a luxurious weekend in the Tatras, Tomcat. Hold on to me and hold tight. Viera ordered Peter, who obeyed her without a word. Viera transformed into a bat and flew straight to one of the most luxurious hotels in the Tatras. And here we are. I arranged everything properly as you can see. Beautiful spaces just for the two of us. The girls are staying close to us. They have permission to come anytime. Now go take a shower because you smell like a skunk. I'll come for you and then we'll go for dinner, Vera ordered. Peter obediently did everything Viera told him. In the end, they enjoyed a lovely dinner together. The next morning, they went on a hike into the mountains. I'm not going anywhere! Nobody will get me into the mountains! Peter screamed across the entire Tatras, which did not go unnoticed. Viera was terribly embarrassed and began explaining how things were. You're going because these hikes are made even for small children. Aren't you ashamed to behave like a little boy? You must go, you dog. The vampire girls giggled quietly at this entertaining show, but wisely said nothing. Peter had no problem going uphill, but when he looked down, he immediately panicked. Are you ready for disaster, Peter? I'm very scared. Viera, let's go home. Not a chance. It's so beautiful here. You must learn to walk in the mountains. I love mountains hikes. Keep going, Viera screamed at him. When they reached the end of the trail, they ordered hot soup, which tasted great. The way down was total drama, full of Peter's panic, screaming, and slow steps. Viera was extremely embarrassed. The vampire girls helped him get down the hill, but Viera was broken by Peter's genuine fear. Forgive me, Tomcat, for forcing you to do something you didn't want. We'll never go hiking again. If you don't want to, forgive me, Viera said, cuddling up to Peter. She suddenly transformed into a bat and safely flew them back to the hotel. In the evening, Viera decided to apologize with a romantic whirlpool session. I hope you're not angry at me because of the hike. Forgive me, Tomcat, Viera sat in Peter's arms in the whirlpool wearing a swimsuit and kissed him passionately. The next day, they tried a skiing course together. Peter was terrified of skiing. Viera, please! I'm extremely scared of skiing. Please, let's not do this. Peter shouted across the whole slope. No way! Don't embarrass me here. Nothing can happen to you. Viera yelled at him while the vampire girls watched over Peter. But when Viera saw Peter's knees shaking from fear, she immediately softened and changed her mind. She transformed into a bat, took Peter with her, and brought him to messages um, and the sauna. Peter was even afraid of swimming in the pool, which made Vera realize after her initial anger that she couldn't force Peter to do anything. Get into the water! You have nothing to fear! Vera shouted and threw him into the pool. I'm not going anywhere! I'm scared! No! Please! Help, people! Peter yelled after falling into the pool. Vera quickly realized her mistakes and finally apologized to him on her knees with the tears in her eyes. Forgive me, Tomkin, for forcing you to do something. I only wanted the best for you. My fault. Peter simply hugged Viera and kissed her thoroughly, which she loved. At the end of the day, a festive dinner awaited him, combined with a birthday celebration attended by Peter's family, Viera's family, and the entire tribe of vampire girls. The celebration had buffet tables full of delicious food and drinks. Live music played for the entertainment. The vampire girls, for their loyal work, were allowed to enjoy the whole evening with Peter. Viera was just a regular member of the tribe without privileges. She wanted to thank her vampire girls for their good service. Today, you're only ours, your highness. You'll have to spend time with the whole tribe. Viera is just an ordinary member today without privileges by her own order. You won't escape us today, handsome. The vampire girls laughed. Peter had a great time with the vampire girls. He kissed each other, danced with them, and Viera watched helplessly and jealously. She realized Peter was hers and harmless fun was allowed. In the end, Viera kissed Peter and danced with him. Then came the congratulations. Viera took the microphone and, with tears in her eyes, began congratulating him in front of all the guests. Tomcat, I wish you all the best for your birthday. Lots of health, happiness, love, and success in your personal life. Forgive me for all the bad things between us. Thank you, Viera, Peter said and gave her a huge kiss. Both families and the vampire tribe followed with their congratulations. Before bedtime, at the end of the evening, Viera and the entire tribe of vampire girls were together with Peter in the whirlpool. They enjoyed a lovely time together. The royal couple, Viera and Peter, enjoyed the most love and romance in the whirlpool, and each vampire girl was allowed to kiss Peter once. Viera simply enjoyed the fun and eventually joined the girls. Finally, Peter and Viera had private time together, full of love, romance, and kisses in the whirlpool, which strengthened their relationship even more. Viera learned she must never force anyone to do anything. Before their private time, she told him, "Now I'll fulfill anything you want, Tomcat." The end. Whew. Okay, people, that's it. This was the last chapter 20 of season 2 of my novel Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. It's the 50th chapter anniversary, and I hope you will like it. And what else to say in the end of this episode? Is the end of the episode because this is storytelling episodes, and I can introduce myself in the end. I'm Peter. I'm the owner of my Peter's English podcast, and this podcast is about my novel, Viera the Vampire Girl Diary, and is about learning English, it's about practicing my speaking skills in English, and it's about sharing the information that learning English is for everyone, because this is true. You can learn English via your own universe, your own stories, like this way, and you can have fun, because you can create your own novel, you can create your own podcast, and and you can have fun with it because learning English has to be funny. And thanks to learning English, and thanks to your own podcast, and thanks to your own novel, you can connect with everyone in the world because the whole world speaks English, and English is an international language number one. Okay, please follow me everywhere because I don't have any audience. Please follow me, please, please, please. And you can follow me on my link tree, on my website, petersenglishpodcast.com, where you can find my whole novel, Viera the Vampire Diary. You can find my novel on my Wattpad. Please follow my YouTube channel where you can find the full podcast, and you can find my podcast on Spotify and everywhere. I mean, you can follow me in every good and bad podcast app if you want to only listen to me. And and what else? You can support me because I think that it's a good idea to learn English in a funny way, and I want to inspire you for learning English, for doing your own podcast, and for doing your own novel. And you can support me with the following, with the likes, with positive comments. But please, any bad comments, because it's my work, uh, mm, it's my hobby. I like to do this hobby because my love hobby is learning English. I like to learning English. I like to do my podcast, and I like to write, stream, and record my novel, Viera the Vampire Diary. And I think that's it for today. And follow me everywhere. Learn English. And learning English is for everyone. And with this, my slogan, I want to end this live stream on YouTube. And I want to tell you bye bye.